Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. All right, so in today's episode, I want to bring you to a town in Tuscany region, okay, Grosseto province. This town, as you can see, is called ROCCASTRADA. So, and today I want to find the best deal. I want to find the less expensive property for sale, the best deal in this town, Roccastrada, in Grosseto province, Tuscany region. So let's do our search. Let's investigate a bit about this town. And so now, but before I start my video, please put like and subscribe. And if you want, you can join my Facebook group, Italy, a place to love. All right, so let's go on Google Maps, okay? Just to show you, first of all, where this town is. So we are in Tuscany region. Already said, we are in Grosseto province. Now let's zoom in a bit better. So basically, as we can see, we are in the beautiful Tuscany, okay, one of the most wanted location by people from all over the world. And now we see Rome here, then we see Florence, we see Pisa. These are the nearest airport. Then, anyway, we have Grosseto, the town, and Siena, and quite close to the sea. So, first of all, let's start having a look how far, for example, is Roccastrada from Rome. Allora, Rome, let's do our search. So, if we want to commute from, okay, now here is by transport, all right. It says by train, it might take, train and buses, it might take up to 5 hours. Wow. Anyway, consider that it's a small town. Anyway, so by car, we are talking about 2 hours and 51 minutes from Rome to Roccastrada. Then let's have a look now, for example, to Florence, to Firenze, because anyway, we are in Tuscany. So let's see how far is Roccastrada from to Florence. So we are nearly 2 hours driving. Okay. Now let's see, 1 second. Let's zoom out a bit. Yeah, 1 hour and 52 minutes from to Florence. If we want to drive from Roccastrada to Florence, we see that Siena is much closer. Let's see how long it takes Siena. Let's have a look. Okay, for example, from Roccastrada to Siena, we are talking about 56 minutes. Okay, then I also want to check, for example, to the capital of the province of Grosseto. I think Grosseto is one of the best provinces where to find a property for sale in Tuscany. It's still kind of underrated comparing to other provinces like Siena, Pisa, Lucca. So here we are talking about from Roccastrada to Grosseto, 35 minutes driving, okay, which is not far. Then let's focus on the sea because there are a few very interesting destinations, touristic destination. One is Marina di Grosseto, okay. Another one is Castiglione della Pescaia, another very touristic destination. And another one is Follonica. So we are talking about these three locations. Now let's see how far is Roccastrada from Castiglione to Castiglione della Pescaia. Castiglione della Pescaia. Let's see. Okay, so if we want to go to the sea, it says 47 minutes driving. So less than 1 hour to be in one of, anyway, of the most renowned destination of Tuscany, Castiglione della Pescaia. Okay, so then now here I'm in ROCCASTRADA. This is a page called Tutti Italia. So basically you can find a good amount of information about the, the province and the town itself. If you're interested to know about one town, you go in Tutta Italia, cerca ROCCASTRADA, search. So this is Grosseto province, is one of the most southern provinces of Tuscany. And then where we see the yellow dot, that's where ROCCASTRADA is. We are talking about a town that is 8,741 inhabitants. So it's not a very small town. You should be able to find all the services that a town, a medium-sized town, can provide. Okay, and now finally, after having searched here uh, on Google Maps, you know, about a few destinations around. Then, anyway, there is Isola d'Elba, all the beautiful islands of Tuscany. Then we have Orbetello as well, another touristic destination. Then we also have the lakes, Trasimeno and Lago di Bolsena. So, very interesting destination. But so now let's go on Idealista and let's see which one are the best deals in this town called Roccastrada. Now, best deals, obviously, I'm talking about the less expensive property with less renovation works to do, all right? So obviously we might find very expensive property, but so let's select from the lowest price, all right? And let's see what's for sale in Roccastrada. Now they say there are for sale 243 houses and flats. I want to avoid auction properties. 1 second, just to exclude auction properties. Okay, and now let's see what's for sale. Now I will enter only in the property that I consider the best deal. So for now I will just scroll, try to understand a bit the price, the size of the house, and so on. The first one we see 2 room flat in Via dei Cacciatori, so 20,000 euro, 2 rooms, 30 square meters. So we are talking about, anyway, an independent house in the countryside, but anyway, quite small. Now let's have a look at quickly. There is a video here. So this is a project. As we can see, anyway, we buy, maybe there is a plot of land, I don't know. But anyway, as we can see now here by the video, we can say that it's a place that is full in need of restoration. So I would skip this property here. 20,000. Okay, then we have one for 24,000. Estate in Via Sotto i Massi, for sale warehouse, rural farmhouse on 2 floors, equipped with bathroom and electrical system. Now, 2 rooms, 50 square meters is a bit small, but let's see. For example, I see by these pictures that the house is not in a bad condition. We are in the historical part of this town, Roccastrada, medieval town. So a lot of people wants to live are looking for properties in these medieval towns, in Tuscany, Lazio region, Umbria region, Marche region, Abruzzo also. Now here are not showing many pictures. All I can say, it's a pity they're showing only a few pictures. All I can say anyway is that The pictures from here don't look bad. It looks like the place was partially renovated. But the problem is that the property is quite small anyway. We are talking about 50 square meters. We are looking for the best deal. I mean, when I'm saying the best deal, I mean a property that is not expensive, cheap, that is not expensive, a property that is quite big, and a property that doesn't have big renovation works to do. If a property has all these three things, let's say good size, good price, and no renovation, then we can say that that property is a good deal. Okay, so 25,000 euro, this one, 4 rooms, 91 square meters, ground floor. Okay, for example, here the price and the size are matching. But unfortunately, we see by these pictures that anyway we have a big project. Now, if we are ready to go for one big renovation project, why not? Nobody stops us anyway to go for this type of investment. But in my opinion, anyway, again, these are the three rules: good price, good size, and as less renovation works as possible to do. Now, here we have another one, detached house in via 4 November, 4th of November, 27,000 euro. Again, the price is good, the size is good, 110 square meters, a gem in the heart of ROCCASTRADA, house of the Madonnina Arch. Discover the historical charm nestled the picturesque ancient town of ROCCASTRADA. Again, here, by what I see another big project. I see a house that has to be fully renovated, new bathrooms, new tiles. I like that they're making the videos, at least and it's nice to show beautiful views. Vista incredibile, incredible view. For example, I see, looks like the electrical implant is not very old, but again, we'll see maybe later on in which property we decide to enter and to have a look at all the pictures. Beautiful property, I'd say quite spacious, 110 square meters, 4 rooms. If I should guess how much it costs to do a full renovation project here, I might say we go in between 50,000 and 100,000 euros. All right, anyway, I go further to see which. Now let me take a note here. Now 27,000, 27K, 4 rooms, 110 square meters. Simply to remind me in case this is the best deal that I find today in this town. Now, if I don't find better deals, then I will go back to that one. Then detached house, here we have 3 rooms, 46 square meters. Again, the price is good, 30,000 euro. The size is not really big, 46 square meters. It's quite small. 3 rooms. The renovation doesn't look like it's in need of a massive renovation, because anyway, I see that the house itself is quite in order. But the size, I'm not happy with the size. 46 square meters, I consider too small. Okay, now here we have one house for 30,000, and the price is very good. 6 rooms, 146 square meters. The size is a very decent size, 146 square meters, 30,000 euro. and I see a medium renovation project here. Renovate with intelligence, the Sassofortino Deal Tuscany. Okay, here we are not in Roccastrada. Now, this house looks good. I like it overall. I see, anyway, some features that are in order, like the ceilings, like the rooms are partially fine. The problem is that we are in a town that belongs to Roccastrada municipality. Now, there is the municipality of Roccastrada. In this municipality, there is a small town called Sassofortino, which is probably under 1,000 inhabitants and belongs to Roccastrada municipality. So I will skip it because we are not in Roccastrada. Then it could be an interesting project. Here I see an attic. Anyway, the attic here is in need of renovation. The size is very good, but okay, let's keep moving. Now, 31,000. Two-room flat in Via Montini, two rooms, 40 square meters, again. Okay, generally also, I'm not looking for flats, all right? We can have a quick look, but anyway, I'd rather go for detached house, semi-detached house, terraced house, or independent houses, countryside houses, but not for flats. Flats, you have to share, anyway, maybe some bills. You might have the problem, living in a building where there are other people living, so noises, these type of things, which are not really appreciated, let's say, by the expats community. 3 rooms flat in Strada Provinciale, 35,000 euro, 40 square meters. Again, the price is good, the size not. Appartamento nel centro storico, composto da soggiorno cucina. So it's a small apartment, let's say 40 square meters. So we have living room, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. That's all we have. Okay, the house doesn't look bad. If you're looking for a holiday place, where to spend the holidays or where to live just not all the year around, let's say you want to spend 1, 2, 3 months a year in this place, then yes, this could be the place. Okay, then we have another flat, 4 rooms, 38,000 euro, 62 square meters. Okay, anyway, we are talking about a flat. This is the main entrance. The flat, anyway, is in need of renovation. It also a project, a shared courtyard, probably, that belongs as well to other houses. Anyway, it's not really a flat, but I think has a shared entrance. But this flat, was partially renovated. I can see that overall there are minor works to do. The size, 62 square meters, we are in between. Not too small, but also not too big. Okay, let's keep moving. 40,000 euro. Now, 40,000 euro, the budget is increasing. 5 rooms, 107 square meters, so we have a good size. 2 apartments, 2 entrances, 2 possibilities. Discover Pietraviva in the heart of the historic center of Roccastrada, this detached. Now, this house is quite interesting. Now, 2 apartments, let me take a note, 40K, 5 rooms, 107 square meters. Now, by the video here, I'd say that it's a decent place, very nice place, very nice bathroom. Now, they are saying that there are two properties, okay, two apartments. Then this sounds interesting, this property. Let's see. Okay, parte da finire. So it says that there is the second property. Now they show one property fully renovated, and now they're showing the second part that has to be fully renovated. But I think this is the property that I will focus today, because for 40,000 euro, 107 square meters, in this case, the good thing for me is that when you have to renovate, you don't have to destroy anything. Let's say if I have an apartment, an old house that I want to renovate, but still has the old characteristic, the old features, then I have to remove the tiles, I need to remove the floor. In this case, because it's raw, I'd say it's much better because you can just go and choose your details. Okay, let's enter into this property. I decided that this is the best deal of the day. Now, let's read the description, first of all. Now, it's a quite long description, but I want to read it all. Now, two apartments, two entrances, two possibilities. Discover Pietraviva. In the heart of the historic center of ROCCASTRADA, this detached house offers two separate units, perfect for those who want a flexible home or an investment opportunity. The location is strategic, with a panoramic view of the Maremma up to Monte Amiata and all services within walking distance. The property is composed of two apartments with independent entrances, so that's very good. Anyway, we have two properties, two separate entrances. The first is about 40 square meters, is completely renovated, and can be used as a studio, professional studio, or short-term rental, which is good. It has a living room with kitchen and a bathroom. So I'd say it's a kind, not a studio, but anyway, separate kitchen, living room, probably with a bed in the living room and a bathroom. The second is 100 square meters on two levels, is to be finished. The renovation project has already started and the electrical and heating system have been completed. Now, this is a great thing. It's only just to finish the property. It's not to destroy anything, it's not to remove anything, it's only to finish the, the property. And then we have the electrical and the heating system that has already been completed. The fixtures are new, while floors and finishes are missing. Okay, so I'd say it could be not a very big project, so not big amount of money. This unit includes a large living room with kitchen, two bedrooms and two bathrooms. There are no condominium fees, so there are no share fees, and the heating is pellet, which is kind of cheap. It's quite convenient, pellet. Um, then main distances: Follonica, Castiglione della Pescaia, so to the sea 40 minutes, Grosseto and Siena 1 hour, Pisa and Florence 1 hour and a half. Ideal solution for those looking for a home in a historic village with the possibility of renting a part of the property or creating an independent workspace. At this price, it is a rare opportunity. Yes, I totally agree. Okay, so now let's have a look at the video first, because I saw there is an interesting video. Okay, let me stop 1 second. Let's go full screen. And let's see. So it's a 2 minutes, 3 minutes video. So, parte ristrutturata. So, parte ristrutturata means this is the part that has already been renovated. So, the small apartment, the 40 square meters apartment with his separate entrance. Okay, as we can see, so we have a living space, beautifully renovated. Then kitchenette, separate kitchenette, beautiful view on the Maremma, typical Tuscany hills. Then we have a lovely kitchen space, lovely renovated. I can see already myself washing dishes with this lovely view. Okay, then anyway, here we have the pellet stove, for example. And here's the bathroom. No, no, there's no window, but anyway, the bathroom is fully finished in a good condition with lovely shower, quite spacious shower. And so, parte da finire. This is the second part of the house with its own separate entrance, with a kind of living space. You see, here is just to plaster the walls and to tile the floors. Electrical implant, it's all good. This house is extremely charming. Here we have one bathroom that has to be finished. Interesting. Balcony anyway, bathroom with window. Then here we are back to the living space. Then we have, okay, the stairs leading to the entrance. And then here we have stairs going down back to the ground floor. Okay, where we have another bathroom that has to be finished. The good thing is that you can choose the materials, to finish this kind of property with the charming old townhouse style. This could be a bedroom, for example. Characteristic. Looks like more like a... Okay, I want to understand. Okay, we have the stairs. Okay, the second part, they are not really showing. Let's have a look now. The pictures, and I want to see the part that has... Let's have a quick look at the pictures. Anyway, here, this is the apartment. We already saw, was quite satisfying the video with that. Okay, here we are in the apartment. I want to understand the second part, the second apartment, the one that has to be renovated. This one looks quite bright. Okay, so we saw these stairs. So we saw this room before with the bathroom here on the left. I'd say this could be the living space. They say da reinventare, so you can invent the space, but I'd say, anyway, living space. That's what I see with the entrance here on the right, with the main entrance. So we are into the main space. Okay, this is technically, it could be a bedroom. This could be the kitchen, the room that we saw before. Okay. Then obviously they're showing the stone walls of the house. This is an ancient townhouse in the historical medieval town of ROCCASTRADA. So this is a bathroom to fully renovate. Original details. Now it's a pity they have closed this window. Probably it's possible to open. They just sealed like that. For now, temporary. Again, they want to show the walls, the details. This is another possible room, hypothetical. I don't see the 100 square meters in the, okay, here they have the floor plan. This is the ground floor, okay, with the main entrance, and this is what we call anyway, like the living space, the bathroom on the left, and then one room with bathroom. Okay. And then we have another small room. Okay, so I'm not very happy about the size, how the rooms are in this house. I'd say it's a pity. It's not a pity anyway. It's a beautiful property. It is in a characteristic townhouse in Roccastrada. It has its own potential. Anyway, we have this part here of the house fully renovated with the living space, kitchen, and bathroom. All right. Anyway, it's an interesting property. Anyway, I will share the link. Okay, here they have another. Okay, it looks like they have two videos. Let's see what they're showing here. Okay, this is about the renovated part. Okay. And I don't understand if there is an internal staircase that can bring you to the upper part of the house. Anyway, my friends, overall, this is the best deal of the day. In this town called Roccastrada, we are in the center of Roccastrada, 40,000 euro. Project to be finished, 2 separate apartments. The price, 40,000, is very good. The size is also good. Then potential investment. This part could also be rented out. Anyway, I think this is, according to Italy, a place to love, this is the best deal of the day. Okay, let's go back to Idealista. Okay, now we are back. This is the property, 40,000 euro, 107 square meters. And then here we are going back just to understand. Let's close here everything. Let's go to Roccastrada. It's a lovely medieval town in Tuscany with the beauty that Tuscany can offer in a technically potentially not very far from Rome. Obviously, we are talking more than 2 hours, but we are also quite close to Siena and quite close to many beautiful destinations around Tuscany. Then we have shops, we have restaurants. Anyway, we have all the services. Let's see. They have the panoramic view, dancing area. This is where they do the celebrations, bakeries. Anyway, Azienda ASL, that's where they do kind of medical services. Okay, my friends, let's go just here. Let's see the street view. If they let me go where the council is, just to have an idea. Okay, anyway, it's a beautiful Tuscanian town. You can enjoy your lovely days here. Okay, my friends, so I hope you have enjoyed with this lovely historical building. Okay, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Okay, I lost. Let's go back. Let's see. Beautiful town. All right. Okay, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you here on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel to my next video. Bye.